Hello children, welcome back to your geography class. In this session we will continue the chapter Industries, that is chapter 5. Children, let's start with the page number 52 and the paragraph is industrial system. So we should know what is industrial system means in this paragraph. Industrial system, here it is referred to if you want to set up a plant or factory or industry, what are the things which are required, which are needed. An industrial system consists of inputs, processes and outputs. These are the three basic things which are required to set up for a factory or the plant or industry. The inputs are the raw materials, labor and cost of land, transport, power and other infrastructure. These comes under inputs, and the processes include a wide range of activities that convert the raw material into finished products, and the outputs are the end product and the income earned from it. For example, in textile industry, if you are setting up a textile industry, the inputs may be cotton, human labor, factory and transport cost. The processes include ginning, spinning, weaving, dyeing and printing, and the output will be the shirt you are wearing. Now children, let's see the second paragraph, that is industrial regions. And what is the meaning of industrial regions? Industrial regions means where so many industries are located close by. So industrial regions emerge when a number of industries locate close to each other and share the benefits of their closeness. Major industrial regions of the world are Eastern North America, Western and Central Europe, Eastern Europe and Eastern Asia. It is shown in figure 5.4. Major industrial regions tend to be located in the temperate areas near seaports and especially near coal fields. यहाँ पर क्यों सिचुएटेड होते हैं? सी पोर्ट्स के पास में, क्योंकि जो प्रोडक्ट होता है उसको एक्सपोर्ट करना इजी होता है, और दूसरा कोल फील्ड्स के पास के उनको इजीली फ्यूल मिल जाता है, तो वहाँ पे दे आर सिचुएटेड. इंडिया हैज सेवरल इंडस्ट्रियल रीजन्स लाइक मुंबई, पुणे क्लस्टर, बेंगलोर, तमिलनाडु रीजन्स, हुगली रीजन, अहमदाबाद, बड़ौदा रीजन, छोटा नागपुर इंडस्ट्रियल बेल्ट, Vishakhapatnam, Guntur belt, Gurgaon, Delhi, Meerut region and the Kollam, Thiruvananthapuram industrial cluster. Children, as we know, everything has positive and negative side, means pros and cons. One side where industries gives a huge amount of employment, on the other hand sometimes it becomes disaster too. So children, there are two disasters which are given in your textbook. One is on page number 53. It was occurred in India in Bhopal, and another one is given on page number 54. It is from China. So what is the use, why they are given in your textbook? What is the purpose behind that? It is given so that we can learn from history, as it should not be repeated again. So what are the measures which can be taken? The first one is densely populated residential area should be separated far away from the industrial areas. Means जहाँ पे बस्ती होती है, घर होते हैं, उनके पास या उसके आसपास फैक्ट्रीज नहीं होनी चाहिए. People staying in the vicinity. What is the meaning of vicinity? आसपास, surrounded by. Vicinity of industry should be aware of the storage of toxins or hazardous substances and their possible effects in case of an accident occurs. Fire warning and fighting system should be improved. Storage capacity of toxic substances should be limited. Pollution dispersion qualities in the industry should be improved. Children, now let's get into the next paragraph under the heading distribution of major industries. The world's major industries are the iron and steel industries. Means ये सबसे ज़्यादा वर्ल्ड में इंडस्ट्रीज हैं. The textile industry and the information technology industry. What is textile? Means कपड़े से related industry and the information technology industry. The iron and steel and textile industry are the older industries, while information and technology is an emerging industry. What is emerging industries? जो अभी existence में आ रही हैं और काफ़ी grow कर रहे हैं. The countries in which iron and steel industry is located are Germany, USA, China, Japan and Russia. Textile industry is concentrated in India. Hong Kong, South Korea, Japan and Taiwan. The major hubs of information technology industry are the Silicon Valley of Central California and Bangalore region of India. Children, let's see another paragraph under the heading iron and steel industry. Like other industries, iron and steel industry too comprises various inputs, processes and outputs. Means three things are required in these industries too. This is a feeder industry. Why feeder industry? Because products are used as raw material for other industries. Means whatever is manufactured in these industry, it is given to the other industries for the further production. The inputs for the industry include raw materials such as iron ore, coal and limestone. Along with labor, capital, site and other infrastructure, the process of converting iron ore into steel involves many stages. The raw material is put in the blast furnace where it undergoes smelting. It is shown in figure 5.6. It is then refined. The output obtained is steel, which may be used by other industries as raw material. Children, now come on page number 55 and go through the paragraph 1. Steel is tough and it can easily be shaped, cut or made into wire. Means though the steel is tough, hard, but it can easily be shaped, cut and made to the wire. Special alloys of steel can be, alloys means mix. Special alloys of steel can be made by adding small amount of other metals such as aluminium, nickel and copper. Alloys give steel unusual hardness, toughness और ability to resist rust. रस्ट का मतलब होता है जंग लगने से बचाता है. resist का मतलब बचाना, प्रोटेक्ट करना. स्टील इज ऑफन कॉल्ड द बैकबोन ऑफ मॉडर्न इंडस्ट्री. बैकबोन का मतलब सारी इंडस्ट्रीज डायरेक्टली और इनडायरेक्टली इस पर डिपेंड करते हैं. ऑलमोस्ट एवरीथिंग वी यूज इज आइदर मेड ऑफ आयरन और स्टील और हैज बीन मेड विद टूल्स एंड मशीनरी ऑफ दीज मेटल. शिप्स, trains, trucks and autos are made largely of steel. Even the safety pins and the needles you use are made from steel. Oil wells are drilled with steel machinery. Steel pipelines transport oil. Mineral are mined with steel equipment. Farm machines are mostly steel. Large buildings have steel framework. Children, before 1800 AD, iron and steel industries was located where raw materials, power supply and running water were easily available because these things were required to run the industry. Later, the ideal location for the industry was near coal fields and close to canals and railways. Near coal fields because it was providing fuel. After 1950, iron and steel industry began to be located on large areas of flatland near seaports. This is because by this time steel works had become very large and iron ore had to be imported. Imported का मतलब मंगवाया जाता था from overseas, मतलब दूसरे देशों से. Children, now let's talk about India. In India, iron and steel industry has developed, taking advantage of raw materials, cheap labor, transport and market because these things are easily available in India. All the important steel producing centers such as Bhilai, Durgapur, Burhanpur, Jamshedpur, Rourkela, Bokaro are situated in a region that spreads over 4 states: West Bengal, Jharkhand, Odisha, Chhattisgarh. Bhadravati and Vijayanagar in Karnataka, Vishakhapatnam in Andhra Pradesh, Salem in Tamil Nadu are other important steel centers utilizing local resources.